Thanks very much.
Dash, you did the last overtime.
And you did the one before that and the one before that.
Doesn't change the fact that it's my turn.
Yeah, well, I would have thought you want to spend some time with Stacey in the hospital.
Here you go, my boy. When's she out? A couple of days, there's a few complications. It's costing me a packet.
The overtime's mine.
Are you two still arguing?
Well, it's my turn.
Put a sock in it, McKinley. Take it up with the watch housekeeper. The rosters are supposed to be his job.
Ah, he's still asleep. Maggie's out there trying to wake him up now.
Not like him.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to roster both of them onto the court tomorrow, boss. Press will be out in droves.
I don't understand what it's got to do with them.
Eh? What? Prostitute raped by former client? What do you think the newspaper's hire court reporters?
Ex-prostitute. What has her old occupation got to do with it?
Because Holding will claim it's just business.
That's so unfair. Danielle Simpson came to Mount Thomas for a fresh start with herself and her kids.
She was the one who wanted to give evidence, Dash.
Still got your head, Mags. Nick must be in a good mood.
Oh, he's not there.
You sure?
Yeah, his car's gone too.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Why don't you wake me up? I'm going to be late for work. Oh, you should have woken me up, Danielle.
Yeah, but you did. You looked so peaceful.
She's not going to be very pleased when the boss gets started. No, he's going to stand there tapping his watch, staring at me, or I'll do something like, you know, Nick, I expect this from the others, not from you. It's not worth it. I'm going to go.
Hey, listen.
Yep.
Thanks for everything last night.
No, that's all right.
No, really. You know, this whole thing, you know, the rape, the court case, everything's been like a complete nightmare.
You'll be right, I'll be over soon enough. Simon, you look like a man who needs a lift.
Yeah, thanks.
Good on you.
Hey, here, take this. Eat it on the way.
Oh, cheers. Any sauce?
Oh, get out of here.
Okay.
See ya.
I'm telling you, he's in the arms of some blonde.
Hey!
Or a brunette, as the case may be.
Senior Constable, we were about to send out a search party. Where have you been?
Well, game of euchre, went late, slept in, you know how it is.
Game of euchre.
Yeah.
I expect that sort of thing from the others, not from you.
Sorry about that, mate.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to see Senior Detective Hassel.
Yes, and that would be me, and you'd be Gary Towers, would you? How are you, Gary? Come on through. How's your trip?
Bit chilly.
Right, so where would you like to start?
Well, let's go through the witness list first, eh? And then I'd like to go out to the crime scene.
Can I get you a tea or a coffee?
Ooh, never touch caffeine. Thanks. Is Nick Schultz here?
Yes, this would be Senior Constable Schultz, Sergeant Tom Croydon. This is Gary Towers from the DPP's office.
Gary, how are you?
Yeah, Gary.
All right.
Would you like a herbal?
Beg your pardon?
We have some herbal teas. We have quietly chamomile and lemon soother.
I'll have a strawberry quick, thanks, Dash.
Two. I believe you are the attending member.
That's right,
Do you
Gary.
want to sit on this?
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, you go to the briefing, I'll get this. McKinley?
So when did Danielle ID Glenn Holding as her rapist?
Well, straight away. Well, she only knew him as Glenn. He used to go to the brothel she worked at in Melbourne.
They bumped into each other at the steam packet. He thought she was still on the game. He wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah. Well, then the other drinkers noticed him hassling her too. She eventually got jack of it and she just left.
And he followed her into the laneway behind the hotel.
That's right.
Didn't anyone see them or hear them?
We talked to everybody in the area. We also the other patrons in the pub. The laneway, it's pretty secluded.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a problem for us. Holding's barrister is going to say that she agreed to meet him there.
Mate, I was the one who found her. Cooper and myself, we were on patrol. We went past the steam packet because there's often trouble there. One of the roughest pubs in town.
Did it look like Danielle had been assaulted when you found her?
Well, she had blood coming out the side of her mouth. And there was a way she was staggering. I thought she was drunk first.
Oh, God. Please help me. I've been raped.
But, yeah, definitely. She looked like she'd been assaulted, all right.
But can she convince a jury?
I reckon she can. She's a very gutsy woman.
Yeah, well, she'll need to be. The defence is going to play the prostitution card for all it's worth.
Yeah, Gary, I know that, mate, but you're going to stop them, aren't
Yeah, well, I'll try. But Holding was a client. He has the right to bring her profession into evidence if it's got any bearing on the trial. Look, I'll be honest with you. This isn't going to be an easy one to win. We have no other witnesses. It comes down to her word against his.
Gary, they agree on the basic facts. He even admits to having sex with her.
Consensual sex. Bought and paid for.
Oh, yeah, mate, he paid for it all right. Mind you, what's that in your thing there?
Oh, yeah. He paid me.
You mean?
Yeah, for the sex. He paid me for the sex.
After the doctor had finished with that woman, she came back to the station. She made a statement. Not only did she want Holding charged, she practically insisted on it.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
This is from Keith Purvis. Thanking me for telling him about the stray cattle the other day.
Oh, and who said good manners were dead?
Oh, Maggie, he wants to show me his appreciation.
So what's wrong with that?
By buying me dinner at the Copper Pot.
A spring autumn romance, you little trimmer.
With Keith Purvis?
Oh, hamburger with lots of cheese, salt and pepper.
What am I supposed to tell him?
Oh, just be honest with him, Dash.
And Dash, let him down gently.
Nah, come on. Give a weekend to go, see how it goes.
Oh, Nick.
Look, nothing beats experience, McKinley. Some of these old blokes go like the clappers, huh?
No, imagine him naked. You bastard.
What?
You're the Keith Purvis that sent this letter, aren't you?
Well,
What do you want for lunch, hamburger and chips?
yes, that'll be lovely.
Got some cash?
Oh, I have somewhere, I think.
No, I'll get it, don't worry.
No, mate, look, I'll get the lunch. I'll get them.
I'll get the orders now.
Well, I'll come with you then.
Hey, Schultz.
Yes.
Just you wait. When you least expect it.
Yeah, sure.
Must have slipped out your back pocket.
Yeah, thanks for that. Look, you're right for tomorrow, the court?
Yeah, why? Something happened?
No, everything's fine. I mean, just as long as it's not going to be super easy.
No, but you'll be backing me up, won't you?
Oh, my word, I'll be there all the way.
Yeah, well, what could possibly go wrong then?
Nothing. Just, what you've got to do is just prepare yourself.
You sure everything's all right?
Yeah, no, from our end, everything's fantastic. I mean, the prosecutor arrived today and the judge will be here any time. So the best thing you can do is try not to worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Chicken salt and the chips, don't forget. Chris, thanks.
Your Honour, Chris Riley.
Oh, how do you do? I believe my daughter made reservations.
Yes, how are you, Miss Williams? Look, I'll just get your keys, won't be a minute.
That's a judge and his associate, mate.
I thought he said it was his daughter.
One and the same. Time to open the case for the prosecution, huh?
There you are. I hope you'll both be very comfortable.
Thank you.
Your Honour, now I do hope that taxi driver hasn't left you stranded with the bags. Would you like a hand?
That's a very gallant offer.
Oh, not at all. I topped the old gallantry class at the academy. What do you got in here?
Stacey rang for you this morning. She find you?
I must have been out.
And have you spoken to her yet?
Don't worry, Chris. I'll tell her that I know the baby wasn't mine.
And when are you planning on doing this?
When I feel like the time is right.
I'll go and get the lunches.
No, Kerry, I'm sorry. Senior Constable Schultz isn't here at the moment.
Oh, I could wait. There was a lot of activity out there last night.
Look, has he got your number?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll call you when he gets back in.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Look, nothing is going on, all right, Adam?
Oh, well, then what was she handing you, mate?
Mate, if you want to exercise your mouth, stick this in it, will you?
Hey, talk about timing. You dismissed your mate Kerry not.
Yeah, the warehouse opposite that place is still a hotbed of activity.
Oh, really?
My Diet Coke. Yes,
Diet Coke?
Yes, Diet Coke. I just asked her to keep an eye on it for me.
You what?
Well, poor sod's got nothing else to do with the time. Where's the harm?
You should play euchre too, Nick.
Why don't you shut your cake out, Adam?
What do you mean?
His card-playing partner turns out to be Danielle Simpson.
I wasn't playing euchre with Danielle Simpson.
Yeah, we
See
all
ya.
know that, Nick.
Oh, you're okay.
Oh, could you tell me where the steam packet hotel is?
Oh, sure. I could show you if you like.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary.
Must be hard falling asleep in a strange bed.
Well, I wouldn't know, Margaret. I didn't sleep in bed last night.
Oh, even more interesting.
Oh, there you go.
Pretty serious when we start leaving
post
stuff
office
there.
is
Come on,
there.
Nick. What was she handing you at the
You'll
front?
find that there's a steam back at the
Hey, you like MCD?
Oh, yeah. Oh, but don't mention the name around the boss.
Oh, I love them. Have you heard the new single?
The record stores in Mount Thomas are just a little bit slow.
Well, I brought the new one up with me. I can lend it to you if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Mate, are you a complete idiot?
Well, it depends on who you ask, mate. Mum thinks I'm a lovely boy.
It's going to be hard enough getting a guilty verdict as it is.
Mate, I'm supporting the victim.
Look, if you want to stuff up your own career, that's fine. But please, don't take the case with you.
No, you got it wrong. If you let me explain it to you...
I got it wrong, have I? You've taken up with the main witness. She's an ex-prostitute, and I've got it wrong. Now, how do you explain that?
You're unbelievable. The fact that this woman used to be a crow has got nothing to do with it. She's the victim. She's been raped. She doesn't know that many people in town. She's in a bit of trouble because her kid is sick. So she rings me up, I take them to the hospital. Then I go home and look after a boy.
Is that it? Is it?
She didn't pay me off in trade, if that's what you're wondering. You know what casualties like. It takes a long time. I just fall asleep. I mean, it doesn't look too flash, but there you go.
No, it doesn't look too flash. Just hope the defence doesn't get wind of it, eh?
I wrote down everything like you told me. Times and people and places.
Good work. I think we're going to need a bit more information. Are you up to it, Special Agent Knox?
Absolutely. When would you like me to start?
Right away. Don't forget to report in.
Oh, I won't.
You want a chip?
Oh, yeah.
Kez, how many times have I told you? You've got to have this thing done up.
I'll
Really
forget.
good, all right?
Okay. Oh, thanks.
Take care.
See ya.
You know, Nick, it's going to backfire on you.
Got my lunch.
No. Kerry Knox, making her dependent on you.
Wait a tick. 2 hooks up there. Desert shoulders.
Oh, boss, you've got a secret admirer, have you?
No, these are for you.
Oh, for me?
Found them outside the watch house.
Okay. Must be the house part.
Come on, Nick. Who are they
Even
from?
works on Saturdays. Who's it from? It's from someone who writes very bad poetry. Meet me in the park at 8. If you are late, my heart will break.
Are you going to go?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, wind up with a blind date with Lily Clegg after she's down to pension check. Now, grow up here. You think Kinley be a bit original? Yeah, mate. In the station.
A double top, huh? All right. A double top coming up.
Hey!
Pay up.
All right,
Very
double
good.
20. All right, what do you want?
What's expensive?
Yeah.
Well, then bidding is very much so. You amongst yourselves. I'm going home. I'll see you all tomorrow.
See you later.
I didn't say anything about the top shelf. I said I'd buy it.
Hello, Stephen. How are you?
Hi, Tom. No use complaining. Nobody listens.
Well, even on the bench. Things must be worse than I thought.
Have you met my daughter?
No, I don't think I have.
Fiona.
Sorry, hi.
How are you? Nice to meet you. Well, I'm off to bed. I'll see you in court, I dare say.
So I've heard the Crones are doing a tour next year.
Oh, you're kidding. So do you think they'll come through all the regional areas?
London, New York, Mount Thomas.
Hey, Chris. Now, how's your hay fever?
What are you talking about? I don't get hay fever.
That's too bad. I thought you might be allergic to the dust on the top shelf. Yep.
Can I have a word?
Yeah, sure, you're right.
Yeah, I'm just not too sure about tomorrow, that's all. Just want a quick word.
Okay. Look, we'll just pop up here. Go on, Daniel, what's your problem? You were raring to go this morning.
Yeah, I know, but then you came round and you said all that stuff about how it's not going to be easy and that, and then suddenly, it just hits me that, like, everything depends on me, tomorrow in that box. It's only me.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. You know, what I was just trying to do this morning was... Well, look, you're not alone.
Yeah, I've never felt like that. Not when you've been around.
Well, I'm not going to go anywhere.
I could make you very happy,
I'm sure you could.
All right. I see. Once a crow, always a crow. Isn't that what you coppers say?
Daniel.
Oh, nice try, Schultz. I mean, didn't you think it's getting just a little bit
I
boring?
had nothing to do with it.
Well, I get invitations like this every day of the week.
Well,
What's
lucky
going on?
you.
It's an invitation to dinner at Bon Vivant.
Oh, really? I wonder who from this time.
Well, I don't know, maybe it's Frank Wade or it could be Charlie Clark Speed.
Williams is old school, but he plays a straight bat. I'd give us a 50-50 chance.
McKinley?
I'm coming.
Yeah, this is addressed to you.
There's no name on it.
Well, it was just shoved in the letterbox.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be from.
She's gone.
Oh, she's gone. Well, there's no strings anyway, so we'll see what we've got here. This is the blood of my heart. I'm bleeding for you. She's got one. This is one of my singlets. She's trashed one of my singlets. My auntie gave me them. Actually looks like blood. Hey, boss! Boss, come here, will you? It's blood.
You all right?
Oh, yeah, could have been worse. Could have been my blood, I suppose.
It's early days yet. McKinley, is this your idea of a joke?
Boss, do you really think that I'd reckon this was funny?
No, you better get off to the lab, Maggie. Mate, makes you think it's your singlet. Well, on the other hand, who's going to make a fashion statement like that?
My auntie gave them to me.
Well, where would she have got it from?
Eh?
Not your auntie.
Oh, they've come into the watch house garden because I had some undies on the line. That was on the line.
All right, Dash, you're going to have to get back to court and bring in Danielle Simpson as soon as possible,
What
please.
for?
Mate, we all saw her at the pub last night. Yeah, she
There was
pretty
nothing.
upset.
There was about
Listen,
nothing.
if you've been seeing this woman, it's better to get it out into the open. No one wants a witch hunt or to lay departmental charges.
This is lovely. His little mates chat about my private life. That's choice.
No one gives
Great.
a continental about your private life unless it's got something to do with this.
Mate, all we're trying to do is just sort it out and keep it local, that's all.
Well, it's got nothing to do with Danielle Simpson. I know her. She wouldn't do something
Yeah,
like
but
this.
it's obviously from a woman, okay?
be a man.
Yeah, all right, but who have you been dealing with lately?
What, isn't women-wise?
Yeah.
Well, there's Maggie, there's Dash, there's Chris, there's Zoe Hamilton. There you go. Get Zoe Hamilton in here. She's always hassling me.
Patience is what you're going to need. Plenty of it. She's had a tremendous loss.
Zoe, there's a couple of important things I need to speak to her about. Is there any chance that she's going to be...
Here she comes. Stacey, you ready to go home?
You didn't say anything about going home?
Oh, I'm going crazy in here and Dr. Hamilton said it would be all right.
It's the best place for her. Have you got any problems at all, you give me a call, okay?
Thanks. Let's go. Stace?
Baby's gone, Adam.
I don't know.
I wanted it so much.
Come on. Let's go.
Can you account for your movements between 8 and 10 this morning?
Well, I had to been caught by 10. So before that was the usual. You know, shower, makeup, getting the kids off to school, that sort of thing.
Can anyone verify that?
I'm not back on the game, if that's what you're asking.
This morning, someone sent Senior Constable Schultz a note. Do you know anything about that?
No. Should I?
What happened to your hand?
I cut it on a knife in the sink. Why?
Anyone see you do it?
Only the kids. Look, what is this?
Well, whoever
Where's
sent
Nick?
that note wrote it in blood.
Oh, come on. Surely Nick doesn't think that I'd do a thing like that.
Did you send the note, Mr. Simpson?
No, I did not. Nick and I are friends.
Yes, but friends can fall out sometimes, can't they? Is that what happened between you two at the pub last night?
Did Nick tell you what happened?
Excuse me, Danielle's case has been called. She's needed in court.
Nick, how did you... Why did you...
What have you done?
Someone has to ask the questions, mate.
I spent half of last night convincing that poor woman to give evidence and you got on stuffed it up.
Where are you going?
The court.
I don't think it's
I'm
a very
doing the
good
box
idea.
soon.
Look, if Danielle is our stalker, he's putting himself on the line.
I could keep a quiet eye on him.
What, in uniform? Doesn't sound very quiet to
No,
me.
I'll ditch the uniform.
That's not a bad idea, all right. So our hands are tied until we get the results back from the lab.
No, not quite.
No, there was no cuts or gashes. Last night it was all whooping cough and food poisoning.
Well, could anyone have come through casually?
Not without me knowing about it. I handle all of that. Anything you need stitched, I'm it.
Well, if you do see a woman with those sort of injuries, Doc, will you let me know?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep my eyes open.
Good on you.
PJ, what's this all about?
Just a couple of problems Nick's having at the moment.
What, an amorous female or something?
Or something.
Yeah, well, you just tell her to get to the back of the queue, will you?
Danielle, listen to me, will you? What happened before on the station had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, then how did they know about the pub last night?
Oh, grow up, will you? It was bloody obvious something was wrong. But I know you didn't send that note.
Then why did your mates think I did?
Well, you know what coppers are like. They've got suspicious minds.
Oh, leave me alone.
And you...
Well, it's amazing the people you run into.
Leave her alone, Holden.
She bumped into me. Of course, now she'll say I assaulted her. Yeah.
You all right?
You don't really think I wrote that note, do you? I mean, you trust me, don't you?
No, of course I trust you. Even if some people don't. Maggie Doyle, you poor thing. You don't have to follow me around just because you're pregnant. I've told you I'll stand by you.
Nick.
And dear, if it's twins, we'll sell the ute, we'll buy a combi. Danielle, I don't think you've been introduced to Constable Maggie Doyle.
Not officially, no. Hi.
Hi.
Bye-bye.
So, Dash, tell us what happened.
I don't want to talk about it, thanks very much.
So Loverboy was a bit of a dud, was he?
Well, actually, I didn't get the chance to find out because the bastard didn't show. You're kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Dash, you know what you got to do in those situations? You got to go the bluff. You got to order a meal and pretend you go to five-star restaurants all the time. It was $23 a main, Maggie. Do you know you wanted to charge me corkage on the water?
Morning.
Hey, Gary.
Gary,
How
mate,
are you?
you're looking fit and fine. Did you get an early night, did you?
No, actually, I spent it cuddling up with my law books.
Ah.
I'm still hoping to keep Danielle's livelihood from coming into evidence.
No, good on you, mate.
All right, come on through. Gary?
Hey, Dash, here's the CD I was going to lend you. Come on.
Top one, Deirdre. Well done.
Yeah, I can't believe when guys do that. You know, they act the innocent.
Well, maybe he was innocent.
What did you know about it, Schultz?
Well, did Mr. Towers actually make the reservation in that restaurant last night, Ms. McKinney?
No, he didn't need to make a reservation because the restaurant wasn't full. Did you send that note and those flowers?
Yes, I did, but I didn't send Gary. That was all your own lustful idea.
What did you do that for?
Meet me in the park at 8 or my heart will break.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, the flowers in that poem.
I didn't send you any flowers.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't.
Well, who did then?
The stalker.
Yeah, works for me.
So she sends me the flowers and the card to meet her in the park. I don't turn up, it makes her angry.
So then she writes a letter in blood.
And Danielle Simpson turns up the next
Would you
day.
leave her alone?
Well, mate, I've got to tell you, we got the results, and it was human blood.
She's not your only suspect.
No, she's not. She's just the strongest, that's all.
Nick, DNA testing would be conclusive.
Well, you want her to take a blood test now, do you?
Well, you want to prove her innocence, don't you? All right. If a blood test is too intrusive, then what about a handwriting test, okay?
Yeah.
See if it matches the card.
All right, but she should not be the only person you two talk to.
Mate, I'm wide open.
We finished it now,
Excuse
haven't we?
me.
Thank you very much.
Before you go, I should...
Senior Constable Schultz.
Draper, how are you? Sergeant Corden's just...
Senior, we've received some complaints about you.
What, complaints about me?
Improper conduct and sexual harassment. I'm here to investigate the matter and decide whether to take any further action.
He never went inside. The whole conversation lasted maybe a minute.
But you saw her give him something.
Did I say that?
Weren't you teasing him? Didn't you suggest he might have left something there when he stayed the night?
I might have said something like that.
What was it?
Sorry?
What was it you saw her give Senior Constable Schultz?
A wallet. It looked like a wallet.
We'd been having a practical joke war. You know, boot polish around the rims of your hats and taping up the phones, that sort of thing.
Except his jokes had sexual overtones, didn't they?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, didn't he send you a love letter, purportedly, from a local farmer?
Well, yes.
How did that make you feel?
Feel?
Yes, feel. I mean, you just had a workmate announce to the world that you were pregnant and that he was the father.
Well, I was embarrassed, of course.
See? And this public humiliation's a regular occurrence?
I wouldn't say regular.
How long would you say you've known Senior Constable Schultz?
Oh, well, it hasn't been a long courtship. A lot of people were quite surprised.
Surprised?
Oh, when he asked me to marry him.
Well, I mean, this is obviously from the smiler who sent me the fan mail, isn't it?
There's still serious allegations.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she hasn't even put a name to this tripe, has she?
Be that as it may, Senior, the further I get into this, the more I think there might be grounds for complaint.
With all due respects, I think we're looking at a lot of isolated incidents that are being taken out of context.
All right, then. Let's put a few things in context. Danielle Simpson.
Yeah, what about her, Inspector Draper?
She is an ex-prostitute and the main witness in an important trial.
Yes, I'm aware of that fact, Inspector.
Are you having a sexual relationship with her?
I mean, that'd be none of your business, Inspector Draper.
That's where you're mistaken. As long as you're a member of this police force, it is very much my business. By refusing to answer, you're committing a disciplinary offence.
Is that right, Inspector?
Look, you have until the end of shift today.
And what happens to me if I still don't give you an answer, Inspector?
You'll be charged with failure to answer questions under Section 86Q.
What, so they can ask me anything they want, can they?
I'll make sure they don't overstep any boundaries, I promise you.
And Gary, the judge didn't accept your motion.
Well, they ruled in Holding's favour, so it's open slather on Danielle's work history, I'm afraid.
Oh, excuse me, Gary.
Stay away, you scare me.
Look, I just wanted to apologise about that CD business. It was a stupid misunderstanding and I'll replace it.
I'll accept cash.
Cash.
Well, where are you going to find an MCD? CD
We lost. By tomorrow it'll all be out, the whole thing.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, it's not like we didn't know it could happen, right?
Yeah, well, maybe I can go down to the newspaper.
Oh, look, you'd be wasting your time. We both know it.
Yeah, now...
Why'd you want to see me?
I was just wondering if you could do us a bit of a
Simpson,
favour.
thanks for coming
Wait
in,
a tick, will you, mate?
Sorry?
Well, you're here to give your handwriting sample, aren't you?
Handwriting?
Yeah, I was just trying to tell you.
What, has this got something to do with that note?
Sort of. We're just trying to eliminate...
Suspects? Oh, you're eliminating suspects, is that it?
No.
You said you trusted me.
Miss Simpson, I'm sorry, but I need that sample.
Yeah, well, I can't do that.
Why is that?
Listen, I'm not the one under suspicion here. I don't have to prove my innocence to you. I'm not the guilty party.
Danielle.
You can both go to hell.
Here we are.
Good on you, Carey. Thanks very much.
Are you one of those modern churchmen?
Sorry?
With no dog collar?
Oh, well, a lot of people don't realise I follow a religious calling at all.
Oh, I suppose it's better than a registry office.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much.
Oh, thanks. I'll see you later.
Okay, Kiss. Take care of yourself. She signed a Kerry Schultze.
Yep. Not her.
No, it's not her.
Excuse me, thought you might like to know that Gary's on the phone. He's looking for Danielle Simpson.
Shouldn't she be in the box?
She didn't turn up.
Nick.
You get me another bag, please, Simon? Well, I don't see what the problem is. You got my statement, haven't you?
Why should anybody accept your word when you're not willing to stand in court and give it? That's what his barrister will say.
Hey, let's not kid ourselves. You don't believe me. Why the hell should anyone else? No, not that one, darling. The other one behind the door.
What about your kids, Danielle? Remember them, Simon and Jessie? You know, drag them out of school, take them up to Melbourne.
Oh, yeah, well, we can't stay here. Not now.
What are you going to do when you go back to Melbourne? Back on the game again, servicing guys like Holding?
Oh, yeah? You tell me what else I'm supposed to do.
You're supposed to stand up for yourself.
Oh, God, you're looking at the only thing I've got to sell, for God's sake.
No, don't say that. That's not true.
You think so?
No, I don't.
Then why did you ask me to do that test?
What's your bloody problem with the test? I mean, the test has got nothing to do with the way I feel about you or think about you. It's just about police work.
I did not write those letters.
I don't think you wrote the letters. I don't believe you wrote them. But you can show everyone else you didn't write the letters by doing the bloody test.
Yeah, well, I can't.
Oh, good. Good. Don't do anything smart. Don't take the test. Don't help yourself. You just keep on playing the victim.
No, I mean I can't.
You mean you want, you bloody fool?
No, I mean I can't. I can't write. Or read. I never learned.
You should have told me.
Yeah, but just don't be too bloody hard on me when I get back on the game, all right? I haven't got too many other career options.
What sort of a detective are you? What you do is you go back to the crime scene, the surrounding area, you door knock, you double check. There's something there.
Let's just forget about let's forget about the trial, okay? Now, and worry about who's taking pot shots at you. I think that's a bit more important,
Mate,
don't you?
don't do the job you're paid for.
No.
I'll go do CI's job. I'll go back there,
I'm
mate.
sorry,
Don't you
I'm
worry.
sorry,
I'll be the target
care.
for every lunatic stalker
Sorry,
in Mount
I care,
Thomas,
Nick.
but I'll do CI's
Yes,
job.
mate. Oh, come on, Nick.
Did you talk to Danielle?
Mate, she doesn't want to change her mind, but we're working on something new.
Wouldn't hold my breath.
Well, we've got to come up with something. I've convinced the judge to give us an adjournment till tomorrow, but if we can't produce a witness by... Well, it's not much good if she's failed to cooperate. Look, can I use the phone?
Yeah, help yourself. Have you given any more thought to Inspector Draper's ultimatum?
Well, there's not really much to think about, is there?
Oh, fine, reversion in rank, dismissal from the force, that's not enough to think about.
I still think what I do in my own time is my own business.
Look, I'd rather not have to break in a new senior connick.
I could be another day.
Be careful, something might jump out at you.
I wish you'd stop doing that, sneaking up on me.
Oh, sorry. I keep doing that. I keep apologising to you. I'm not normally like that with people that I like.
You like me?
Yes. Is that all right?
Well, I'd hate to be someone you didn't like.
I got that list.
Well, thank you. It's
We didn't really get off to a good start. Now, I know of this restaurant that's
Dash.
quite good. Isn't it?
Dash. I really like you too.
But
I live with someone else. Sorry. Her name's Diane. We've been together a couple of years.
I'm just going to get that telephone. I got it.
Well, I didn't give it to you.
Mount Thomas Police Constable. No, it's Constable. Who is this? Hello? Hello? She thought I was Maggie.
So what?
She said, "You bitch. You've taken my nick away. I'm going to kill you."
Look, I'm sorry, but I really don't think so. I wish I could help.
Okay, look, if you do remember anything, I'm Constable Maggie Doyle.
Right.
Call me at the Mount Thomas Police Station on that number. That'd be
Absolutely,
great.
I will.
Thank you. Oh, Maggie, what are you doing here? Thank God you're all right. Me and him?
What's wrong with that, Trixie?
Well, I think you make a lovely couple.
Thank you, dear.
I just don't know where anyone would have got that idea from, unless they overheard you outside the courtroom the other day.
Well, there would have been a lot of people around, wouldn't there?
Well, you were talking to Danielle, weren't you?
Mate, she was in on the joke.
All right, Dash, she took the phone call. What did she sound like?
Well, it was only a few seconds. I couldn't really tell.
Could it have been Danielle?
Yes, it could have been Danielle, but I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't tell one way or the other.
All right, so we can't rule her out then.
What worries me is that these threats are becoming more specific.
Well, it makes sense. She sees Maggie as a rival.
Well, I've just finished, and I'm not hanging around here all night. See you later. Yeah, well, I'll look after you, mate.
Yeah, all right, I'll go with you.
Now, why did she? What about the door-to-door?
Nothing, mate. Look, just concentrate on the main game. Maggie's under threat, eh?
I would feel much better about all this if someone was keeping an eye on Danielle.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'd rather it wasn't you, Cooper.
Well, Senior, shift's over.
No. Sorry, Inspector, I've got a bit of overtime to do.
Overtime? Who authorised... Tom?
Well, the bedrooms are clear. All we have to do now is relax and wait.
Wait for what? What do you think she's going to do, PJ? She's going to come in here and attack me in my own house
We don't know what
now.
she's going to do,
Well, then,
do we?
you'd better get back to the station and find her.
Megs, I don't think this is a good idea.
Look, Dash will look after me, won't you? Yeah, absolutely. PJ, all I want to do right now is to have a long soak in a warm bath where you can't keep an eye on me.
Well, I could hang around in case you drop the soap.
I'll see you tomorrow.
No. Okay. Wait. Don't let her out of your sight, eh?
Go on.
Mate, can you give me a minute here?
Yeah, sure.
Sure about what you're doing, Danielle? You don't want to reconsider?
Oh, look, even if I did, what good would it do me?
Oh, that's right, isn't it, Danielle? You're just a poor, put-up-on working girl, aren't you? You can't expect anything from life.
Well, let's just call it quits, eh?
I don't know why you think anyone will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself.
Well, that's all right for you to say. But I get in that box and that sleazy bastard will relive every last second of this whole thing. Well, what if I stuff up? You know? What if I get confused about the details? I mean, what if I can't remember exactly what happened?
You'll remember exactly what happened.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious, Nick. I really try not to think about that night.
You'll remember because I'll take you back there. We'll go through every single detail so it sticks in your mind. Right, you said you left the bar and you walked into the alleyway. He sees you going, he follows you into the alleyway and he attacks you. Now, where did he attack you? About here?
Yeah, he tried to throw me on the ground.
All right, what happened then? You tell me exactly what happened then.
Well, I fought back, but, like, he had me by the throat.
What happened then? Come on, tell me.
Well, I tried to bite him, but I
What?
couldn't even do that. I couldn't even breathe. And then,
Then what?
well, it was sort of like his eyes seemed to suddenly just flash at me.
What do you mean flash at you?
Well, exactly that. Like his eyes seemed to suddenly light up.
His eyes are his glasses. He wears glasses.
I don't know. It happened so quickly, but what it was like was like somebody just switching on a light and then turning it off again. Do you reckon somebody might have witnessed it?
Maybe. Now, what you've got to do for me, Danielle, is to show me exactly where it happened, exactly. Come on. Where was it?
Yeah, it was over there.
Come on, show me.
I just remember those garbage bins.
Here? What, we were on the ground?
Yeah, about here.
Right, which way's your head pointing?
It's coming towards you.
Where's Holding?
He's
Come on.
here. Holding's here.
He's on top of you, is he?
Yes.
Is he?
Yes.
So the light source. That porch up there.
Nick,
I thought you were supposed to be keeping an eye on Danielle Simpson.
That's right. Adam's with her, but I've got a witness to the rape. A woman saw Danielle being attacked by Holding in the laneway.
Why didn't she come forward before?
Well, the oldest reason. She'd want to get involved. But Danielle remembered when she was being attacked, a light went on. So I went and confronted the witness, and she could not deny seeing the rape.
Boss, we got final lab results.
Well, did they turn up anything?
No, nothing. But the interesting thing was the paper that the note was written on.
What about it?
Well, it was one of those yellow pads, you know, what the legal profession use.
Well, someone connected with the trial.
Yeah, but the defence and the prosecution are both men.
Where are you going? Oh, I'm just going to go down to the milk bar and grab some more milk. With a nutcase running around on the loose. Yeah, well, it's only down to the milk bar. All right, come on. I'm going to go down and get it for you. And keep the doors locked.
Answer.
Don't answer it. You tried to take him away from me.
Who?
Nick.
Maggie Doyle, you poor thing. You'd have to follow me around just because you're pregnant.
Nick, I've never even looked at
You're
him.
lying.
Why don't you put down the knife and we'll talk about...
You'd like that, wouldn't you? To get this. Like you got my man!
I don't want your man.
Your time is running out.
Put the knife down, Fiona.
Who's that?
Detective Hashem.
Police, put down the knife.
Put the knife down, put your hands in the air.
No, it's not fair. Why should she have Nick? I deserve him. Do you know how many times I've lost out to sluts like her?
Fiona.
It's a very gallant offer, thank you. Nick!
You got her?
All right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd like to tell you I was unaware of my daughter's problems, but well, that'd be untrue. Fiona's been unwell for a very long time. And my wife and I, well, quite frankly, we're at our wits' end.
Oh, I'm sure there's something, some sort of treatment.
We've tried everything. Psychologists, therapists, even one of those alternative places. None of it's ever done any good.
So you put her on as your associate, did you? Gee, Your Honour, nice of you to warn us.
Nick.
No, it's fair comment. It's the only thing we could think to do. At least I'd be keeping an eye on her. Well, I thought I was.
Oh, sir, I'm sure you did the best you could.
Wish I could be so sure. Anyway, I wanted to apologise.
All the best.
Thank you.
That silly old bugger should be disbarred.
Come on, you're being a bit hard on her.
Oh, never mind me. It's been the longest day of my life.
Does that mean you're about to knock off, Senior?
Inspector Draper?
Giving further thought to my question?
I got to tell you, Inspector Draper, I still don't think it's any of your business. But then again, I guess police work's not about trust, is it? It's about cold hard facts.
Hey, all squared up, Doyle?
Well, they're assessing Fiona now, but she'll probably be committed.
Let's hope she stays there, too.
You and me both.
You fancy a drink?
Not tonight. I don't think I'm really up for a drink.
No.
I just wanted to come in and say thank you. You were all there for me this afternoon.
Oh, it looked like you're doing fine.
I was until it was all over and I realised how close that I'd come.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah, it was.
Jimmy.
Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yes, I do. Come here.
Hey, Nick.
Danielle.
Did you hear the news?
No, you're right.
Yeah. I just had a call from Gary Towers.
Hey.
When Holding heard about the new witness, he changed his plea. I don't have to give evidence anymore.
Oh, mate, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic, isn't
God,
it?
yeah, but thanks to you.
Oh, come on. You've got to stop underestimating yourself, you know? It's...
I know.
Hey. Actually, I've had a bit of news myself.
Have you?
Hey, yeah, I get to keep my job here.
Oh, what? You're going to be staying in Mount Thomas then?
Yep. I won't put in for a transfer just yet, I don't think.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Oh, because that's the other reason I dropped in.
Yeah?
And say goodbye.
You're going back to Melbourne, are you?
Yeah. I can't stay here, Nick.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Yeah. Thanks again.
Ah, Nick.
How you going there, Dr. Hamilton? What can I do for you?
Well, actually, it's more a matter of what I can do for you.
Yep.
I've had a bit of luck.
You're engaged.
No.
Never mind.
No, but I did win the hospital lottery, and all expenses paid weekend on the slopes of Threadbow.
Good on you. Half your luck.
It's for two.
For two. Don't mind me,
Hey?
children. I'll just park my bum in here for a tick if you don't mind.
Nick, what's going on?
Being stalked, mate.
What?
I guess it's the old spice. I should stop wearing it. Zoe Hamilton's out there. She's got this look in her eye. She's got a brochure for Threadbow, weekend in the snow. Not up to it, mate.
Mate, it's free.